I'm Nico Halili, and welcome to The Score, where we tackle the hottest and trending topics in sports. The Ateneo Lady Eagles sweep the UP Lady Maroons to gain sole possession of the top spot in the UAAP team standings. And joining me today to discuss Ateneo's big win and the rest of the UAAP weekend top performers are Mac Dionisio, a.k.a. Bengadora, a.k.a. Bangs. And, of course, we're honored to have Remulla also as part of our analysis team here on The Score. And here we are, yet another exciting weekend done. Kind of bittersweet na halos patapos na tayo sa first half. So fast, no, Ann?
Yeah, super fast.
It's super fast. All right, so Battle of Katipunan, round 1 goes to Ateneo. And Ann, you wanted to focus on Kat Tolentino's performance in this win. Why?
Yes, because, well, we all know she's one of the top scorers all the time. Front line, back line, nandyan si Kat Tolentino. But I think what impressed me in that match was she showed balance. Even with her receptions, she was actually there. So everything was basically on point for her.
For me, ako naman ang nakita ko is Maddie Madayag. For me, she's the kryptonite of powerful wing hitters. She did it against UST's Rondina and Laure and Alessandrini. She did it again yesterday against Carlos and Molde. Her blocking, she scored 6 points from blocking. Hindi pa bilang dun yung mga deflected attacks. So that's what ruined the confidence of UP.
I think it has to be noted now, people were very worried about the receiving, the receive of Ateneo. How have they resolved this issue, Ann?
I think they have. So it just goes to show in their first game against Salle, for example, it was the problem. But as they progressed here in this season, slowly but surely they're able to improve on it. Hence, they're able to execute more plays.
And thoughts, Carlos, also. How solid has she been? I know she would have wanted a victory, but you were still, impressed with her performance yesterday.
So I think with thoughts, it's not just looking at one game per se. It's looking at how she has evolved as a solid player, as a leader. She did very well in the previous matches. Maybe it was just an off day. But statistically, she still was the lone player of UP that scored double-digit with 10 points.
Sa akin, sir, si Marian Buitre. When Isa Molde and Tots Carlos were having a hard time scoring, pinasok siya ulit nung third set and she was on fire. You can see it in her eyes. She would be shouting after she scores. Medyo nabuhayan yung UP. Unfortunately, hindi enough for them to extend the match.
Banks, moving on to another win, this time by FEU. This FEU team, I guess they're the hottest team right now in the UAP with a three-game win streak. And Laika Ebon, boy, this Laika Ebon she's really flying high in her rookie year.
I am a huge Isa Maizo fan, so I'm not usually want to make comparisons to her, but Laika Ebon, who is a lefty who plays opposite and is very calm during games, that's Isa Maizo for me. And she is really doing well kasi dinadala niya yung team kahit na rookie lang siya, which is very rare for someone like her.
Yeah, for me, I chose Heather Ginoo. She's been a solid performer also. Usually, ang gusto ni Coach George, yung mga seniors niya would really step up, and she did just that in their match. And again, I guess my choices would be these players who don't only show how good they are when it comes to offense, but Heather also did the same in the back row with her receptions and her defense.
And that's why FEU right now on a very, very hot win streak. Now, LaSalle, they had a streak, not the good kind, and so LaSalle fans are happy that the Lady Spikers are back on the winning track, and Jolina de la Cruz has played a big role in this, Banks.
Crazy. Jolina de la Cruz, Laika Ebon, Ea Laure, ibang klaseng mga rookies to. Kasi kaya nilang bumitbit ng team at their age. So, yung Jolina has been consistently contributing sa puntos, sa depensa. So, ano pang mahihingi mo for a rookie?
Wow, how impressive has Jolina been in his rookie year?
Well, for me, actually, this was something that was unexpected because Salle is a team that wouldn't join any preseason tournament. So, seeing her debut here in this UAAP, it was very impressive, especially in that match they played against Ateneo, the very first game that she played. And as the days progressed, their game days progressed, it impresses, not just me, but people even more.
All right, moving to that UST win over NU. Banks already mentioned Ea Laure, who I understand is the player of the week.
Yes.
So Ea Laure. I don't think anyone is shocked that she's
expected.
That she's player of the week. Ea, 20 points in that win over NU. I mean, what can she not do so far? She's done everything.
Well, she's been developing her defense. If you've been watching her from high school to college, I have. Crazy din na yung depensa niya is nag-improve na. So, she is turning into an all-around player for UST.
And what you can see about her, and of course, we'd always say CC Rondina, she's the face of UST, right? But in that last match, actually, Ea Laure scored more than CC. CC would always be the top scorer of UST. So, what more can you ask for?
And of course, Pacres Nation represent Dim Pacres, who has had to step up in the absence of Milena Alessandrini. Gaano kalaki factor that Dim is stepping up?
Sir, you'd have to understand, this player medyo crushed na yung confidence nito eh. Kasi last season, hindi maganda yung nilaro niya, muntik mawala sa lineup, binigyan ng chance earlier this season pero hindi nag-work. Biglang eto na, kailangan ka. And she is delivering. So, resurgence ni Pacres is a big deal kasi from offense to defense, tumutulong siya. Lalo na yung defense, sir. Yun yung nung nawala si Milena eh. Now na nandyan siya, tumatrabaho, you'd appreciate her.
So first, back-to-back win streak here for UST, and that sets up a look at the team standings. And I know you guys, you look at the team standing and you cannot help but be excited for this close race towards the end of the first round. And then when we get to the second round, you've got 5 teams basically bumper to bumper, all right, in the team standings. And what does this say about the tournament?
Well, I think what's great about this is that nothing is predictable. I mean, we've seen teams win and then lose over the other team that beat this other team. So it means that as we close this first round, there's more to expect in the second round. No one is sure of who will make it to the top 4 and maybe even who will be the champions for the season.
I like your message. No one is safe.
No one is safe.
No
yes.
sure win, no one is safe. Banks, look at it, when you look at the team standings, how do you react to that?
Nakaka-stress. Nakaka-stress kasi when you're a part of the team, I mean, if you're UST or FEU LaSalle, you can't lose to these teams na kasama mo dun sa top 5 eh.
Yes.
If you do, and then, mas lalo nang you can't lose dun sa mga nasa ilalim kasi pag natisod ka dun, delikado ka na agad. So every game is crucial at this point.
When we look at the top 5 teams, is it making your job harder in terms of projecting some sort of a Final Four fearless forecast?
For me, yes. Because like what I said, there's one team that beat this team pero natalo siya sa team na nakatalo dun sa isang team. So it just makes things really difficult.
And as Beng said, stressful for us. Can you imagine the stress for the players and the teams? That's an incredible amount of stress that they are going through right now. We're not yet done. We'll ask Bangs and Ann, who are the best setter-hitter duos, the dynamic duos in the UAAP today? We'll talk about that when the score returns.
Thank you for watching The Score. Don't forget to subscribe to ABS-CBN Sports YouTube channel to be updated with the latest games.